everybody, Coach Tanya here, holistic health practitioner at Criticalbench, and today in this video I'm going to talk a little bit about apple cider vinegar and weight loss. Okay, so I've done a few videos already on apple cider vinegar and why it's great, okay? And again, I'm going to make the point of what kind of apple cider vinegar you're purchasing. Not brand, but making sure that you're getting a raw organic apple cider vinegar that has in it the mother. And if this is the first apple cider vinegar video of mine you've watched, the mother is that stuff. If you're walking down the grocery store aisle and you look on the shelf and you see a bottle of this, it's going to look like it's actually going to look like the product's bad. It's going to look like there's either mold sitting in the bottom or a bunch of spider webs. It's just going to look really nasty in there. It's supposed to look nasty, okay? That stuff in the bottom is the active ingredients. Those are just chains of protein, okay? And that is what makes this stuff so wonderful. So all you have to do is give it a shake. And yes, it's supposed to look like this. It's not supposed to be all clear and pretty. It's supposed to kind of resemble a mud puddle in a way, okay? So as long as it looks yucky, you got the right stuff, okay? So when it comes to weight loss, what's the big deal? A few things I want to say about that. A lot of us have been led to believe, or a lot of us do feel like we're walking around in a very acidic state. We talk about like our body has a pH level, so you know, we can be too acidic or too alkaline. What we want is as close to a neutral state as possible because everything just functions better. Our cells work better, digestion, everything just runs more smoothly and better when our pH is more at a normalized, balanced level. If we become too acidic or too alkaline, it's not like it's going to compromise your health drastically, but it can cause certain things. For instance, things like acid reflux, poor digestion, psoriasis. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So maintaining as close to a neutral pH level as possible is really healthy for us. Because a lot of us think that we're more acidic, we're doing a lot of things with our nutrition to create more of an alkaline state. Now, the only way to get an absolutely 100% accurate measure on acidity versus alkalinity is with a blood test. So unless you have the ability to wake up in the morning and go to a lab somewhere, you don't really know. So one of the best ways to get good at figuring that out is just being aware of your body, what's going on in certain conditions that are indications that you're more acidic or more alkaline. Things like dry, brittle hair can indicate more of an alkaline state, and you need to become more acidic or include more acids into your diet to balance that out. But what about weight loss? Well, weight loss, we talk about digestion and how that all works. So we do know that apple cider vinegar has short chain fatty acids in it, and those are acetic acid. So acetic acid is like the ingredient in apple cider vinegar that makes it so wonderful, because other than that, it really doesn't have a lot of nutrition value. When we talk about things like vitamins and minerals, it doesn't have any of that, but it does have acetic acid, which has some amazing benefits, especially when we're talking about weight loss. Now, it's not a magic weight loss pill. You can't go home and drink a bottle of this and wake up 10 pounds lighter. That's not the case. The idea is including apple cider vinegar into your diet to create more of an acidic environment, to stimulate thyroid function, to boost metabolism. It'll help lower blood sugar levels and insulin levels, which all promote weight loss. They can support healthy weight loss. So in and of itself, it's not going to make you lose weight, but it's going to support healthy weight loss because it's going to help create a more acidic, more acidic, but ultimately a more balanced pH in your body, which is when everything works better. Now, you want to make sure how you're taking it, because this stuff is pretty strong. I don't really recommend taking it off a spoon. Not a lot of people can tolerate that, and it's going to burn a little bit. I mean, I can't do that. One teaspoon in a glass of water, or a tablespoon if you can handle that. Studies show us that having that to drink right before a meal has really, really high benefit in helping with the digestive process. If you can handle a little bit more, by all means you can. Just don't drink it straight out of the bottle. It's okay to dilute it. It's okay to add other things. There are tons of suggestions out there as how, apple cider vinegar drinks, the best apple cider vinegar drink. Which one is the best is really going to be up to you. It's what you can tolerate. I like to throw a tablespoon in a glass of water. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of honey. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of another juice, like a cranberry juice, just something to take a bit of that acidy edge off it to make it a little more palatable. I actually don't mind the taste of it too much, but just some days I just want something a little different, like my apple cider vinegar cocktail. And again, before a meal is probably one of the optimum times to take it if the reason you're taking it is to support weight loss and to stimulate that thyroid function. It seems to give a really good kick right before a meal. So a few things to consider there. The reason why it works like that, again, it's the acetic acid in it. The acetic acid helps normalize pH levels. A lot of us tend to be a lot more alkaline than we think we are. So including this in your diet is absolutely a benefit to you. It's certainly not going to harm you. Don't drink it straight out of the bottle. Make sure you're buying raw organic with the mother. It is going to look like this. That's exactly how it's supposed to look. 1 to 3 times a day. You know, I wouldn't, don't get caught in that mindset that, well, if 3 times a day is good for me, then 6 should be great. We don't want to overdo it, right? Too much of a good thing is still too much. So be consistent, be reasonable, keep it real. Again, you can't do this to support weight loss expecting it to work if ultimately your nutrition choices, your meal and snack choices are really poor. Okay, so again, it's not a magic wonder fix. It's meant to support and help, but when used responsibly and in conjunction with a really healthy, balanced diet, okay? Hey, thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, and you know what? Share it with family and friends. If you haven't done so already, hey, click here, subscribe to our channel. You're gonna love it. Trust me, we've got all kinds of video content on there that is fantastic. Again, my name is Tanya. I'm the holistic health practitioner here at Criticalbench. Thank you for watching. Have an awesome, happy, and healthy day.